Man, you come straight out of the comic.
All right. I'm used to doing this and then like doing the horns for last few hits, but that's they shit, so I can't use it. So we just go like the proverbial cigar.
Right.
Celebration. I'm gonna light the J. Jonah Jameson. That's what I'm gonna do. We lighting the J. Jonah Jameson.
I guess this is the Miles Morales version. This is a mechanical situation.
Yep. That's fuck. What was the black dude that had his own paper now that left the Bugle and then went and made his own paper? Fuck.
Oh, I can't think of the nigga name.
I can't think of the dude name. I feel like that's what he'd be doing.
You know what? I'm surprised they didn't give us a Bugle series or even like the day. Like I know Supergirl kind of focus a little bit more on the Daily Planet side of it and everything like that, but it's like that news aspect of a superhero world is always interesting to me, because you know, like, who's that beat reporter that's assigned to like to either villains, because you got to get, you know, beat report, they get assigned to one thing. So it's like, okay, you are the Spider-Man correspondent, but I need you to find everything on Killer Croc. And it's like, now you sending me in all the dangerous areas that I got to go to the hoods to try to find these villains, like, and these villains are killing people or turning people into stuff. Like, I'm trying, you got me investigating Killer Croc. Do you not know he turns people into crocodiles as well? Like,
yo, it ain't even like that. Ain't even just the cold part. The shit. The even shittier part is the fact of you got to go search for him. What happened when you don't find nothing? And you be like, yo, like, what you doing? Spending 4 hours in the sewer trying to track this motherfucker claw marks on the damn bricks and shit. I'm down here by myself trying to see where he at and stuff. Like, this is some bullshit.
I feel like if you're a reporter or an investigator in like the superhero world, you are paranoid about every little thing, because you're looking for every clue. You see you see any scratch marks on the building, you're like, is that it? Did he go this way? Like, I feel like it got to be a stressful situation to be an investigator or reporter. I feel like
that should be a show. Like, I don't know why, like, we never had like a Law and Order like crime thing. Like, I guess we kind of got it with Gotham in a sense, but just like not with such a known character. Like, to your point, like, imagine you got a character that got to go talk to like they CI and he's one of the cats in the Penguin gang. And you got to go talk to them, and it's like, yo, man, I'm trying to get the scoop. I know one of your rogues about to do some villainous shit, and I want to be the first one to report it and talk about it.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that I realize it, that's one thing that DC did, like, because DC made like a lot of the police force, like the cast. You know what I'm saying? Like Harvey Bullock. Yeah. Like, people know Harvey Bullock in the comics. I'm like, who's the police officer that we know in Marvel? Like, I just feel like it's all superhero side characters, maybe most people's parents, but it's like they don't really have any normal characters, like normal people.
You're right. They don't have a Commissioner Gordon. They don't. Wow, yeah. The more you talk about it, like the only one you could really say like a normie like that is probably J. Jonah Jameson.
And then because they're incorporating the MCU, was it Everett Ross?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
General Ross. You talking about General Ross?
No, not General Ross. No, what's old boy that be always in Wakanda? I can't think of his name. The colonizer.
Oh gosh, what hit? Oh my goodness!
I feel like he's getting shine now too.
The one with the hand, the one that ain't got the hand.
No, not Bucky.
No, the other one, like, they be still in the vibranium, but he ain't got no hand.
Oh, no, not Klaus. No, I'm talking about the dude that was in Wakanda. Like, he was in Wakanda.
Oh, you talk. Everett. Oh yeah, Everett Ross. It is Everett Ross. I don't know why I thought his last name was the Everett. Yeah, no. You had it right. Yeah. The nigga that played in the Hobbits.
Yeah, him. Because like you say, like, so I feel like they're starting to get a little bit more character. Like Happy Hogan was another one. You know, Happy became, but like I said, it just started. But for the most part, like I said, that's new for Marvel.
Yes, indeed it is. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a live version of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I know some of y'all sitting here like, man, this shit probably pre-recorded. They not even listening to what we write. Yes, I see you, Black Jesus. I see you, King Mike Hall. I see you. I am Mr. Hill. First of all, welcome back, Mr. Hill. Once again, we are live on the Arcade Tokens YouTube and my Twitch channel. Sorry about not being able to get on yesterday. Was having some technical issues. Lights were out here in downtown, so wasn't really able to get a chance to get on. Black Jesus, I have no idea what you're talking about with the Marvels. The Marvels had it was okay, right? You're right. It was the writing could have been there. I'm still going with pace and editing for that movie, but that's just me. What up, Easy Not? On today's episode, of course, we are approaching the end of 2023. We are now in December. We are 28 days out from 2024. And I'm not gonna lie, 2024 is gonna be a little light for Marvel. We only got one movie and one show coming out.
Which as the more I think about it, I'm okay with that, bro. Because because in my head I'm like, we need a reset, we need a moment to step back, and I'm okay with that. And the two that they're sticking with, I'm like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Both of them open up new chapters to the Marvel MCU as far as tone and as far as ratings go, and a new, and like just a new chapter and just like what we can see from different titles. But I'm more excited about it too because of all of the other stuff that's coming out. And of course, we'll talk about all of that stuff on another episode, of course. But just so many trailers that have been dropping, snippets, releases, posters of like, it's just looking like it's gonna be a great 2024 for us to really like see great content come out from movies and television, and giving Marvel a chance to kind of take a break, reset, and get themselves ready for when they, for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. But we want to talk about, of course, what's come out in 2023, and then try something a little new, especially since we are alive. So we're going to be having the Straight Out of a Comic Book Awards today. So if you are here live with us, you're going to be joining us. We're going to have different categories and stuff like that. And mind you, Deuce doesn't know any of these categories coming up. And so we're going to be looking for him and yourselves to be giving us your choice for who should win these awards. But I want to start off first, of course, we're talking about the Marvel properties that came out in 2023, and we're going to rank them. We had 6 titles come out. One is adjacent to the MCU, but we're still going to count it. So, of course, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We have the Marvels. And so we also have Secret Invasion, the series, and Loki Season 2. And the honorable mention that isn't part of the MCU, but technically kind of is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Okay. So you're doing okay. All right,
yes.
Don't bring it in a ringer. All right.
Yes. So we got 6 titles. We're going from 6 to 1. In the category that we have, I want to know from you, Deuce, who's getting the number 6 spot?
All right, hold on. Let me go back over these titles again. So we got
Ant-Man Quantumania, and I'm about to put them up too. We got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We have the Marvels, we have Secret Invasion, Loki Season 2, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
All right, so, and it hurts my heart because, like I said, I really love this portrayal of the character. I was really excited for this, but Secret Invasion is definitely my number 6.
So you going with Secret Invasion for number 6?
Yeah, Secret Invasion. It didn't stick the landing. Like, it started off really good. It had really good dialogues, and like they get it's nothing to Samuel L. Jackson or even nothing to Nick Fury, but it was just like it's that meme that they always show where it's like the horse is on fire, and then each season it goes and then turns to like a kid's drawing of a horse. That's literally what happened in Secret Invasion. Like, it started off, I had so much hope and promise, and then I was like, at the end of it all, I was like, and then that fucking scene with Emilia Clarke with holding her fist like this haunts my nightmares. I hate that scene so much. So Jesus Christ, yeah.
I gotta agree, man. I'm going with Secret Invasion number 6. It was the blue balls of 2023, man. Just
God.
you had us, like you said, you gave the great horse illustration to the child thing. I had to go with like, me hot and bothered. The foreplay was there, the mood was set. It's just like, and then all of a sudden you took that robe off and you was just like, I'm going to bed. Like what? What just happened? And now you sleeping at Amelia pose with that damn fist. No, and I'm just looking at you like you're crazy. Just
you don't know the extent of how much I hated that scene. I think that was like old school yelling at the screen, like, man, what the like, what is this?
Like what? I was like, why was this the final fight? Why was it only 2 people in the final fight? Like I was just like, it was something that is such a detailed and complex story in the comic books, and for it to be turned into that was just kind of like, man. So I you're right. I got to give it number 6 too. Number 5, and I believe Black Jesus on YouTube said it. He's giving it to the Marvels for number 5.
I'm going to agree. Yep, Marvels is number 5. And my number 4, I'll explain what my hesitation was when we get to 4. But I'll definitely give Marvels number 5 because again, as we said, we enjoyed the Marvels, right? Like we enjoyed it. For me, there was certain points that it hit. Now, granted, was it the best film and was it flawless? Absolutely not. But I don't think I even was going in expecting this to be a flawless one. There were certain things that I needed that I've been waiting for out of this phase from Marvel. And it wasn't beautiful, but the Marvels hit on stuff that I needed, eventually throughout this movie. So, yeah.
I hear you. Okay. I hear you.
Okay.
Can't give the Marvels number 5.
I already know who you giving number 5.
Who you think I'm giving?
You about to give Quantumania number 5.
You damn right I'm finna give Quantumania number 5. You damn right. Ant-Man is number 5. Okay. Ant-Man is number 5. Like for me, the Marvels had way more personality because if you think Young Avenger to Young Avenger, who was fun? Who was more entertaining to see, Kamala or Cassie?
Of course, Kamala. I mean, I'm not even a big fan of Cassie,
right? and then as far as personality goes, of course, Ant-Man topples Photon as far as personality goes because those are the 2 I compare. Now, Wasp and Captain Marvel. I enjoyed Captain Marvel's performance way more than what I liked in the story of Quantumania. Like Quantumania seemed like it was very like again, it just felt like really like a Disney Channel original movie. Yeah, because
she had that one even though Wasp had that one moment, she really didn't even need to be in that movie. She did not need to be in that movie. However, so Quantumania is my 4. I'll bundle it in. And the reason for it is even though as I just said, like Wasp didn't need to be in that movie, I'm not a fan of Cassie. I enjoyed Ant-Man up until the final fight, up until they got Kang out there with a whole bunch of ants. And so for me, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I was like, because even before like they kind of nerfed Kang, I was like, they got Kang looking kind of beastie, like, you know what I'm saying? So like there was a lot of moments that I was like, I still really fuck with this film. And then that again, same thing. It didn't stick the landing. That's to me, that's been a lot of this phase. It's not sticking the landing.
You're right, but that's why I put it at 5 because and Marvel's for me going 4. Like I don't want nobody to think like Marvel's gonna go no higher. Yeah. Marvel's is 4 because it's more entertaining, as it's a more of a fun ride. Because one, you got Samuel L. Jackson. Kamala's family is hilarious in there. The fucking thing with the cats. There's so many points where it's like where it did have its kind of moments. You do have your moments where it's like, oh snap, I see y'all with this this look. I see where like the fun part comes in. Yeah, Quantumania was cool, but because of the fact of like you said, like the nerfing took it away from me. The storyline was cool, but it was like it just kind of, you know what it reminded me of? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but they went into a fucking portal somewhere with aliens.
The fact that they didn't make a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids joke somewhere in there, it's like they definitely missed out. But you know what? Here's the thing about like Secret Invasion and reason why it the Marvels, like I get what you're saying about Samuel L. Jackson, but Secret Invasion really messed me up because I was here for the soaking, like, you know what I'm saying, Nick Fury, like, even though he got his girl back and they was on that ship together, I still wanted more remembrance of him in that moment, right? So like, so it threw the pacing off. And I know we broke it down and figured out like where in the timeline, but when I was going into that movie, when I was going into the Marvels, Samuel L. Jackson threw me off because for the first part, I'm like, okay, like, yo, what happened? Like, the events that just happened, why he's way too happy right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going, like, what did I miss? Like, I felt there was a disconnect with me in that Nick Fury. And then when I finally accepted, okay, well, where this Nick Fury is, I didn't, like I said, Samuel Jackson, that was, bro, right now, MCU, they're letting Samuel Jackson be Samuel Jackson. He's not even Nick Fury anymore. So I'm A-okay with that performance all the time. I just wasn't expecting it at that time.
Here's my hear me out theory for this episode, though. This kind of wild. What if Secret Invasion Fury is a Skrull, and they just never showed it?
I mean, that would have been fire then. Because,
imagine the Fury we know is the Fury from Marvels, but like the one we saw, like we don't know how long Fury has been using a Skrull to do his work. That would give Secret Invasion so much more depth to it, to where it's like, oh, your ending makes sense now. You can go join the person you really want to be with, and it kind of like will show like, oh, you know, you couldn't love me for you because you couldn't even love yourself for yourself, which is why you never changed into your Skrull form anymore. Like there's a lot of like avenues you could go with that.
I mean, that would have been a retcon. That would have definitely been let's just retcon this real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I definitely would have. But like I said, that's why, like I said, now, like when it get down to 4. Like I said, Marvels is my 4 because, like I said, I did, like I said, enjoy that. I was trying to debate if I'm going to put Marvels or Ant-Man at 5 and 4. Bro is crazy. I've been waiting this all. He is wild. He is wild for that, bro. Mr. Hill, bro. I see why they call him Mr. Hill, because he ready to die on this hill, because this is a wild hill to die on.
Here's my thing, though. I'm not mad how he put this list together. What? I know, because you know what? If I had enough confidence to bring people on here with this shit to explain it, I see where he went with this.
Okay.
Slightly. I slightly see where he went with this.
I mean, what is your theory?
So here's my thing. If you're looking at it as far as like where impact goes, Spider-Man, of course. Ant-Man, you got to see Kang. No matter how much they nerf Kang, it's like, yo, if you wanted to see Kang in display, you got to see Kang in display. And then the thing, too, we're not including is these Easter eggs, which hype, which again adds to the title. Right. So Ant-Man's end credit, also something that was very dope because you got to see the rest of the Kangs.
Right.
Marvels makes sense because also the pay stuff, like because it was a fun film, Tiana's fine ass in there, and then of course the end credit, like that boosted so much to where it kind of again pushed the MCU. Guardians of the Galaxy, because it was a great end to a trilogy. You had that was the one of Marvel's first trilogies that had back-to-back hits. They three-peat. That's a first three-peat.
That is.
Loki, I can get as it's a good series, but as far as an entire title, I could see why it would go lower for you.
That's the biggest one that I can't see. That's the biggest. I can't see that.
No, because like if you think of it from two different sides, we're on the opposite side of how we saw the story unfold. But I can see why, just as far as it being a regular show and series, I can see why you put it there. That's just my theory.
I'm going to have to agree to disagree on that one, man.
Oh, no, I didn't say I agree with it. I just said I see the logic in why he made this list. I can see the logic in it.
Understand? Loki not being 1 or 2 is wild to me. That's I'm gonna just put it there.
Okay. So, wow. He said Loki was okay. It didn't grab me.
That's crazy.
But he ain't the first one I've heard say that, and I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna say I disagree with you. We just gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Secret Invasion at 6. You have the Marvels at 5, and I have Ant-Man at 5.
Yep. And
then you said your 4 is Ant-Man, correct?
Yes.
And then my 4 is the Marvels. Okay, so now we hitting top 3. And I will be honest, bro. Loki number 3. Just like Mr. King Hall said, bro. Hey, Loki number 3.
I got Guardians number 3.
I got Loki number 3.
So, as much as I love Guardians of the Galaxy, right? As much as I love Guardians of the Galaxy, if I'm talking about what did I anticipate more? Because both of them, to me, again, we had a situation where we talk about 2 bad bitches, right? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They both was fire. For me, they both was fire front to back. So the only there's 2 determining factors that balances out, right? Because Guardians of the Galaxy to me was a more emotional, right? It hit on a more emotional, right? And it had that over Loki. But what I anticipated coming back the most, I anticipated Loki more than Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And to me, I'm putting anticipation over emotion. I put that, and that's the only reason why I got Loki over Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Here's why. I guess then too we can just spoiler alert. We already know everybody's number 1, which is Spider-Man. So we already know Spider-Man was number 1. Here's why Loki is 3 and why Guardians is 2, because just what you said, mine is the opposite. It's the emotional side. It's everything that surrounded it, which is why. And what's funny about it is, and the only reason why it does it is because it's multiple people saying goodbye rather than just one person saying goodbye. And then again, of course, like we said, these end credits, like low-key had a great, like if they don't come out with a season 3, phenomenal ending to your story. Phenomenal 14 years that you've put in.
Yeah.
But even the same for Guardians, like that was James Gunn's last Marvel film. This was potentially like, Zoe Saldana and Star-Lord's last Marvel film. And the way they wrote the story was so beautiful. Gave us still too one of the most, I say one of the top rated villains of 2023. The High Evolutionary. Like,
definitely. But so I think the biggest like difference for me is I'm gauging. All right, for me, am I more excited for a wrap up of a story, or am I more excited for the extension of this universe that I'm invested in? And so because of that, like I knew Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be a wrap up, the finale, and everything you said is 100% correct. But because of that, I'm like, this is a flawless trilogy for me. Because it was that the way that it was the wrap up and everything like that. And you know what I'm saying? And I know they got a little bit of Easter eggs and everything, but I was like, it didn't push the universe how I really wanted the universe to get pushed, right? And not that I was expecting that, but I'm just saying like it didn't do that for me. And so to me, the thought and the idea of what happened in Loki and what happens after it was so exciting for me. So that's why I got that over it.
Oh yeah, no, I know. That's why I say I get it. So that's why I say it's a preference based on it. Because like again, I agree with what you're saying. I just know from the way my brain shifts to it is just like again, just the emotion of it ending and how they ended it. Because it was like, it just all came together just so right.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then of course, like with the Christmas special too. So it kind of like they had like an added bonus to it.
Right.
You had like a little prequel to your stuff and you're showing us this. So they kind of got 2 movies in one.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just like I could put it over Loki, but it's again too, it is a real neck and neck thing.
Yeah. Because like I said, I'm just I'm putting anticipation over emotion. Because like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy definitely hit on every emotion. I'm just like, yo, I felt bad for the animals. I wanted High Evolutionary out of there, bro. They was playing with our hearts. When I was like, this how y'all taking Peter Quill out? I was like, wait, what? I was
That's why I'm just like, yo, that the music that was playing, I'm just like, yo, it was just everything. And so it's just like, I don't have a bad thing that I can say about Guardians. Well, no, let me not say that. I have less like critiques I could give about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 than I can give about Loki. I do have critiques that I could give about Loki. But like you said, it's still up there as the top 3, and they're like right here. Like it's not it's still like right here. It's just from an emotional standpoint and being able to, especially to end your work, because if you think about it, how many trilogies got them where they were back to back the same person?
Right.
Like Thor does not have that. Captain America does not have that. Iron Man does not have that. Like, yo, like James Gunn made a whole trilogy in the Marvel universe and finished it off.
Yeah.
I think we're focused on emotional when it comes to the show and movies. Yeah, because it gotta touch you. It gotta touch you. It gotta hit you. It gotta hit you. Like if it don't make you, if they don't bring you into the story, then it's just like, yo, they dropped the ball.
That's why phase 1 through 3 was such a big hit. We got so emotionally invested in these core players, core characters, journey and everything, that when we saw them lose, we was really like, it felt like we lost in real life. We was like, bro, oh, wait, what?
I felt Rocket's pain of going to the High Evolutionary. I felt Peter Quill's pain of like, yo, my chick is gone, and there's a person here who looked just like her, who is technically her, that I'm never gonna get with.
Like, she don't give a fuck about me at all.
She don't give a fuck about me.
Like, do you know all the things that I did to try to save your doppelganger? And now you just
like, do you know what we've been through? No, nigga, I don't. That's the whole thing.
Right. I
don't know what you've been through. Last time I checked, nigga, I was rolling with Thanos and killing niggas. Now I'm here with this shit.
Right. Shit. All right. So we're down to the top 2.
We already know what the top 2.
Yeah, we are top 2. Top 2.
Yeah. You already know, man. Spider-Man just two, like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy for me. You say Loki for you, and then number 1, of course, is just fucking Spider-Man, just
into the Spider-Verse. I mean, across the Spider-Verse.
You like it, you already. I had no expectations for how this franchise was gonna go.
Me either.
And
that's crazy. When Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse happened, right? When Into the Spider-Verse first happened, I was just like, yo, this is visually and amazing. Like, if this was just a one-off, I'd be okay. I was good with that. So when they had that, like, when we got the Easter egg and then the announcement of the 2, I'm like, I don't know what to even expect here. I don't even know what I'm expecting to get from here. And the fact that they stepped it up, gave us more art designs, is like, yo, this is everything of a Geek property in one. This is like, if you are a fan of sound design, into this Across the Spider-Verse, give it to you. If you're into visual design, Across the Spider-Verse, give it to you. If you're into characterization and then being characterization and being true to the comics, into the Across the Spider-Verse did it. Like, it's just everything that they did in this film hit on. Like, just if you are a fan of,
they went ape shit. They went ape shit, bro. They was just like, yo, we giving it all. The one that I love the most, just like from a design wise too, was Vulture. Yeah, and how they use like that old school, like, that bro, Renaissance like style. Renaissance style, like that what it is, damn, start with a V. What was that? Ain't that inventor?
Van Gogh. No, I'm thinking Van
No,
Gogh.
not Van Gogh. Is it? No, not Van Gogh.
Nah, probably not Van
Gogh. Vinci or something. Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Yeah, like Da Vinci's note, like how they were having like the little things pop up. I was like, bro, y'all went ridiculous. The story, dope.
Emotion, like I said, everything. If you are a film buff and you have like certain themes and stuff like that, like this film did it. If you are, like I said, if you love animation, it did it. Like it was just so much stuff. And then Hobby's character as Jay said, bro, like just they gave like the fact that they gave us so many Spider-Men and Spider-Women, and they all had their own unique personalities, but they still felt like a Spider person. Yeah, dog. Yeah, they killed it. See, and even that, like what he's not said, he getting that technical aspect of it. So if you are a person that likes like the super technical geeky shit, like you said, you have things that you love.
That's actually who taught me all my shit. So he like I've always been like geeky behind the stuff, but like Easy Not is the one that taught me about like from the digital standpoint of like 3D. So like one thing he taught me was like when you watch Transformers, if you ever watch it, when they transform, it's a flat image. It never does like the moving or the pan of the camera when they're transforming. When you need to see their bolts and stuff move, it moves into a closer image of them doing it. You never see them full out turn where the camera is following them like a 3D form. It's always 2D when they transform. When that nigga showed me that shit and I started looking, I was like,
what? Yo, that blew my fucking mind.
Right. Watch when you see Transformers, you're gonna look at it, you like, yo, they really just is doing this. It never shows it as a 3D thing.
Oh shit. Hey, make sure you clip this and make that's something that's one of them clips that people be like, what? Like, bro, super random. All right, don't judge me on this. All right. And I need all y'all watching to don't judge me on this because I judge myself in the moment. But the fact that Rose and Jack in Titanic was not a real fucking story. And
oh no, ain't nobody. No, first of all, ain't nobody.
I just learned that literally like 4 days ago.
Nobody finna knock you for that.
I said what?
Nobody finna knock you for that. Nobody finna knock you for that because it's like for us, it's like then why'd y'all do that? Like, how are we supposed to know that wasn't true? Like,
I thought that was a true fucking story, and
I did too. I did too.
What do you mean it didn't happen?
I did too. It wasn't until like I Googled them one day because we had the door conversation. You know, like could he fit on the door? And then so I just went to go research. I was like, man, I wonder what this chick looked like in real life, so we can see like if she was a bitch or not, and really just was not wanting him to be on there. And then I couldn't find nobody. And I was like, wait a minute, what? And then that's when I saw a headline of it showing like, yo, they weren't real people. They were made for the movie. I was like,
yeah. I said, what? And then like even I was like, but they had the like it was like they had they found the stuff and they was doing it like like
same thing with this too. And I definitely was one of those.
Oh yeah, no, that's hilarious. Yeah.
I was definitely that guy. I was like, yo, why everybody talk about these people and I ain't heard not one fucking song? I was like, what are they? So they was like, bro, that's not a real group. I said, y'all kept telling me this is one of the black films you got to watch, you got to see for some shit that ain't real. Really?
Yeah.
And then Titanic, the only thing you're supposed to know is that bitch drowned. That's what we know.
I listen. I'm on the Titanic hate train for sure. Like I think
I will though. I will though. I still like. I think they don't go deep enough. I think what it is though too, that Titanic thing. So there's a theory I have, but I don't want to say it on here because I don't want to get chased off by the government. But I feel like that shit they got taken somewhere to a place in Antarctica, man. There's a lot of shit about Antarctica they don't tell y'all about. But that's another episode.
Yeah, and we gotta get CP. If you can get CP because CP loves a good conspiracy. We can have a conspiracy topic.
Oh yeah, now I gotta remember. Yeah, that and my homegirl Jade. I gotta start doing that. I gotta start having.
We can have some conspiracy because listen here. Yeah. Listen here. I got a lot of conspiracies about the fucking Bermuda Triangle, Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, they say it. So one of the conspiracies is, and then we'll get into the awards after this. So one of the conspiracies is the Antarctic is really a wall that was built, and so the continents that we have are way closer than we believe that they are. But another thing too is like all the things you hear about Mars, Saturn, and all of these things, those are actually other continents that are sitting on this plane with us. And some believe that it actually is like inside, like you go inside of the earth and these other places are there. But so the thing is, what they say about us is with this whole simulation thing, apparently the 5 families that are like the richest family have us trapped here in these continents as a simulation for an experiment. So like imagine like the entire like the 7 continents, they're put together right here by water. There's a dome that's over where they control the sky, the clouds on how they move, and the same thing with the weather and all of that shit. And the form to keep us trapped is this wall to where you can't get out.
See, I'm not that deep with my theory in it, but I do believe something's going on there, because I'm like, you telling me all the big governments in the whole world all came to an agreement and said nobody is governing this area, we just gonna leave it alone, but nobody can go there. That is suspicious as fuck to me. Like, bro, like, one, it's hard to get 5 niggas to agree on where to go to eat for fucking dinner. So
also too, and for people to think like if they try to say that ain't true about like places you can't go, there's actually an island in Hawaii, I think it starts with a D, that you're not allowed to go to. A family bought this island and they leave it to where only the inhabitants there, the indigenous people, they leave them to themselves. Like nobody can go to that island without their permission. You can't fly over it. You can't travel to it. Nothing at all.
That's the stuff that I want. I'm like, I want to know about all these restricted areas. Like, let me know about these. Like these.
Yeah, they bought that land like back, I think in like the 20s, and it was for like $300,000, and they still own, the family own it still to this day. Yeah. But you're not allowed to go over there. You're not allowed to fly over it, visit it, nothing. They have like a church there. There's no roads. All of it is like still dirt roads. Like it's untouched really by man at all. It's still like to its whole wilderness and shit. Yeah, that's what it is. It's this one.
Meow Island.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, so just imagine like if somewhere in Hawaii in the United States is owned that you know you can't go to. Just imagine what's in Antarctica. Also, too, whenever y'all get bored, and for some of y'all like me that partakes in the Jonah Jameson, you know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, we got to start like a cannabis and conspiracy theory show or some shit, bro.
We are. I'm gonna get you and my homegirl Jay. We gonna make this happen because she been talking about she wanted to do conspiracy theories with me. So I think I'm gonna start that for real. But if you go on your maps, go on Google Maps, and then just zoom into Antarctica. And then put on like the geo stuff, you're gonna start seeing so many random names and little cities in there that you just start really zooming in and hit on it. Like if you use Google Maps, you're gonna really start seeing a whole bunch of shit that's just like, yo, and then shit that's like blocked off and blurred off that you can't, that they not gonna show you.
Yeah. The 6th guy, he got a passageway in Antarctica.
You can go to Antarctica via the Drake.
Is that like Drake? Drake
can't be Drake. Can't be Drake. Can't be Drake. The 6 God Express.
You got to go talk to the boy. You got to talk to the boy. Get that OVO. Got to go get that OVO. That OVO pass.
Gotta do the owl sign. Like where my who's at. All right. But all right. So now it's time for us to get into something we about to start trying new. The SOACB Awards. This is Marvel Edition. Y'all are going to be helping us with this as well. We have several categories. So I'm your host today along with Young Deuces. And so we're going to be giving out some awards. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no graphics right now because I made this up 15 minutes before we started. I just thought it would be very cool to do. And it is going to be very fun. So welcome to the we at the Stark Expo Hall. So just use your imagination. We're at the Stark Expo Hall right now. It is Saturday. It is 1:00. You know what I'm saying? We got Jarvis in the back, and so we're going ahead and go get our get this award show started, man.
Yeah.
Deuce, how you feeling about today, man? We got a lot of categories today. I mean, not a lot of categories, but we got categories today, and we got a lot of heavy hitters in here today. I mean, I saw Black Widow. Somehow she's back.
Yeah.
Don't know how that happened.
Hey.
She's back. I saw Thor over there. Not saying Thor is on that Jonah Jameson with your boy, but
who would you, if you could have a session with somebody out of the MCU, who would you want to smoke with?
Ooh, that's a good question. Damn, that's a good question.
That is a good question. I don't have an answer for that. You know what? Let's
you know what? She-Hulk. She-Hulk. I think like in She-Hulk form though. She-Hulk form.
Okay.
I think she would be the most less annoying one out of all of them.
Heimdall is a good one.
Heimdall is a good one. But I feel like Heimdall gonna get weird and because you remember you gotta remember too, he asked Guardian. So you know, like that nigga might want to fight or do some shit. Like I'm trying to think of somebody who just gonna be chill.
Killmonger. I mean, you know what? Killmonger would be good, but then I feel like he one of the people like, hey man, we gotta rise up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like he gonna get very preachy.
That chat start happening too much, and then he gonna want to go do some shit. That's what I'm telling you. Miles underage. That's why I didn't pick Miles.
And he ain't in the MCU yet.
Yeah, technically he's not.
He's not in the MCU yet because, like I said, ooh man, you know what? I'm not for sure right now. I'm gonna think on that. I'm
telling you, She-Hulk the best one. She-Hulk the best one without crazy problems. Maybe Tony. So I say Tony and She-Hulk because, and again too, it's that same type of banter and hilariousness.
But I feel like Tony gonna escalate the drugs that you do. Like we gonna start off smoking, and he gonna be like, "Hey,
we gonna be drinking afterwards."
I feel like Tony is a party animal. That nigga at some point he gonna bring in Quaaludes. He gonna have mushrooms. Like he about to go crazy.
Too much stuff going on. Big Beck. See, now here's my only thing with Rocket and Groot. I don't know about passing the J. Jonah Jameson and then I'm supposed to smoke that afterwards.
Ooh, Strange. Hey, Strange actually might be my highest one.
Man, fuck Strange. I don't feel like
he also. I also feel like he might be like, all right, listen, you got some. Strange, hold on, because I feel like Strange gonna be like, you got some Reggie, bro. Let me do something real quick and grab this leaf, and then now we smoking on the exotic of the exotic. So like, I don't know. Strange might be he definitely might be.
Yep. To your point, though, now I take my whole shit back. Not She-Hulk. I can't believe I didn't think of this first. Wong. Yeah. Wong is who I would smoke with. I would smoke with Wong, bro. Me and Wong just be up there at the temple.
Oh, shit. Wong and fucking, is her name Darcy in the MCU?
Oh, yeah. Darcy? Yeah. From Thor?
Wong, from Thor. Wong and Darcy would be my smoke session.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. You know what, too? Ant-Man and old boy Randall, the FBI agent.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that'd be a fun session. Yeah. Like going out to dinner, going out to hang out and shit like that, have a little J and stuff like that. I can see it. But my number one is I'm with you. I'm going with Wong and Darcy.
Yeah, Wong and Darcy. Yeah,
Wong and Darcy. That is the combination. Ha! I want to throw Valkyrie in there, but again, it's that Asgardian thing. You know, not as motherfucker just be slinging swords to Mary J. Blige and shit. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, hotboxing on PIM particles is crazy. Hotboxing with the PIM particles?
Yeah, that'd be wild. Bro, because I feel like where Tony would come into play, but he may not be like, he may try to escalate the situation, but he also is going to have the best contraptions. Like your vape is going to be the best fucking vape that you have ever had in your whole damn life. Like
that is true.
Like he gonna have everybody gonna have their own personal Iron Man mask, but it's not really a functional mask. It's gonna be a mask that's functions straight for smoking and hotboxing solely. Like it's gonna be crazy.
That would be the only that'd be one of the positives about it. Like he'll definitely create you something that's gonna efficiently get you high. The only problem with that is I don't want to be efficiently high. I like the high I get. Okay. I want to control my high, damn it. You got me in this fucking Iron Man helmet. I don't even see smoke now. I can smell weed, but I don't see no smoke. I done took this shit off, and now for some reason I'm fucking floating.
But imagine the visual world that's in your mask that he's going to give you. He probably tell you, just sit down, put this mask on, and enjoy the ride. And now you on the highest of. It's going to be the GTA mission. You know that GTA mission when you smoke that weird strand with Dr. Dre.
I don't see. Here's my thing. I don't feel safe nowhere on this planet like that. Where you just gonna put me in an Iron Man helmet in a virtual world, and you just told me to sit there. I don't know you like that. I don't think Shuri will partake. I don't think Shuri partakes in I think Shuri will take a hit. Now, what's her face? What's her name? Dang it! What is her name? Yeah, Okoye. I feel like Okoye would puff pass.
Especially where she's at now in life. Oh, yeah. She definitely, yeah.
I think Shuri might just, do that. Oh my God, what is this? Like I feel like she one of those kind of like just be hitting the shit funny looking. Don't even be trying to be smooth with it. She definitely one of these. She does.
Because I feel like Wakanda would have a fire strand, but M'Baku probably he blow it down.
I wouldn't want to smoke it with M'Baku. I feel like he gonna want to wrestle afterwards.
Yeah, he definitely the physical.
I feel like he gonna start just beating on his chest for no reason, and these niggas just now all in a circle doing wrestling moves on each other. Because like, nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you want to chill. Like that's just me though. Like I'm like for my smoke, I'm trying to chill.
I want to chill.
I'm trying to chill. Like, let's take some PIM particles and go in on a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? Like, just sit that bitch on the table and let's shrink ourselves. Like, oh, snap. There you go. What? Bro.
That realization of being high, getting shrunk, and having a massive burger to yourself, and just that realization, bro. That I can envision that so much, just being that high and be like, oh shit, this whole burger, bro. Imagine getting lost in ground beef. Just I'm here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get big again. I got a shake too. Like, oh shit,
yo, come on, bro. Going dive like, bro. I'm swimming in shake. Come on.
That'll be wild.
Drax is pure chaos. Drax would be pure freaking chaos smoking. I feel like he'd have some great conversation, but the slightest thing would set him off. And it's like, dog, we were supposed to go to Whole Foods to just get some wings, and now half of it's on fire.
Yeah.
Because
Drax will blow your high. Drax will definitely blow your high quickly.
Yeah. Falcon looked boring. Falcon's boring. I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there. The Falcon
looks too authoritative. When I think of Falcon, even when he was on the squad, I'm just like, but you still look like the police, G. You look like you were telling us, dog.
Yeah, like that's all I see when I see Falcon. Like he don't seem like a trustworthy Negro. I'm just throwing that out there.
Drax, Thor, M'Baku, and Iron Man. That's a solid circle.
Yeah. Rocket would be a dope. See, that's the thing, though, man. Rocket is an animal. You smoking with an animal? Nah, I can't do it. But man, let's get into these awards. These awards.
Yep.
All right. So our first category. All right, and we're kind of going with a more up-to-date roster. So bear with us. All right. But our first category is something that is known in a lot of films, in a lot of comics, but we talk about it, but nobody has given an award for it, Deuce. This first category is Best Superhero Landing.
Ooh,
all right.
Okay. Now, is it just 2023 or is it up until this point?
I would say it's going to be a little bit after the Infinity Saga. So we're kind of like after the Infinity Saga, with those characters. So say like phase 4 through like now. So our nominees for Best Superhero Landing, we have Moon Knight, Miss Marvel,
okay,
and Spider-Man from No Way Home. Now I want to know in the comments, who are you giving the best superhero landing to? Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, or Spider-Man No Way Home?
now he Big Beck asks, is it 3-point landing or just landing in general?
The super, the superhero landing.
That's
You know
the 3-point landing.
Yes, the superhero, the signature, signature when they drop.
I'm going with Spider-Man.
I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man myself. Like that, and No Way Home with all three. Like
I'm going with Spider-Man because it went crazy.
Moon Knight was my second one. I ain't gonna front. Moon Knight had a hard ass drop because his was very sinister. But man,
so here's the thing: Moon Knight was actually always going to be my 3, and the only reason why I had Miss Marvel up there, I was going off of the, hey, this was a good time, like her getting me, we talk about them,
talk about emotion.
Yeah, we talk about emotion for whatever reason. I felt emotionally happy that Miss Marvel was able to get her 3-point landing.
Yeah, I get it. No. I get it. That's what I was like. I get it. Yeah. Like she had a great one too. I just like the tone that they had set for Moon Knight and stuff. Yo, that is fire. So I know we're both in agreement. I know we had Moon Knight in here. Like we'd like to hear from the rest of y'all. Mm-hmm. But I think we both in agreement with Spider-Man. Yeah. Like
honorable mention, I want to bring in Yelena because of just
yes.
Yelena's she's her stands there. I fuck with it. Yeah.
even though she doesn't.
Because she didn't want it. She didn't want to do it. And it was the build up. And when she did it, she was like,
no. All right, man. So this next category we got is most creative use of the superpower. Oh. And the categories are America Chavez and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Wanda Maximoff, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and Loki from the Loki series. Most creative use of superpower.
It's Wanda. The diversity that she gave of doing multiple eras. That's one. It's Wanda because to have the wherewithal, the stuff that she did in that. Not only did she have a whole veil over a whole forest, right? That when Doctor Strange came and saw her, right? She was hiding who she was, like being the true Scarlet Witch and in the Darkhold. Then even going back to possessing somebody's mind, finding out, and then going into finding different versions of herself, finding a version of herself with the kids, and she went crazy in that. I'm definitely going Wanda.
This lady killed the world's strongest heroes, controlling another version of herself.
Going crazy, dog.
Crazy.
Wanda been going crazy since from the start. But because you got to think, her introduction into the MCU was her taking over multiple heroes and turning them into her pawns and everything like that, and then sparking off some shit. Like, we didn't know that you can put somebody in a ball and throw them up. She like she was doing a whole Wanda everything Wanda does is like, yo, you doing a lot.
And how she got out of that mirror realm too, coming out of the water, like
creepy as a bitch. I was like, yo,
I give y'all that. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
so
Wanda's
hey man,
going crazy.
So Wanda Maximoff takes the award for most creative use of a superpower here at the Straight Out of a Comic Book Awards. So yeah, our next one is something that is a little difficult to pull off, because especially that it has to be so monumental, and that is going to be the best villain monologue. And the nominees are Kang the Conqueror from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Agatha Harkness, WandaVision, The High Evolutionary, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, He Who Remains, Loki. Best villain monologue. Okay, easy now. We know that. We already know who got the GOAT monologue, but we for Marvel.
All right. Oh man, this is a tough because High Evolutionary went crazy with his to the point because like I was thoroughly disgusted by everything that he was saying, and to me, like just because I was disgusted doesn't mean it was bad. I was just like, yo, he is selling the shit out this monologue, and the way that he's talking is crazy. Like, yo, but fuck. So the reason why I liked it, He Who Remains as well, is because of like, whoa, at that point we didn't even know what we was going to get, and seeing that range and how Jonathan Majors did that role, it really threw me off for a whole loop. And it was like it was almost very artistic the way he was talking and the way he portrayed it.
He Who Remains, bro, like hyped you up. Like it was like, who the fuck is this dude? Like from the minute that door opened up and he started talking to going up the elevator, like that's hard body. But like I said, man, the High Evolutionary.
High Evolutionary. Man. I think I'm giving it to High Evolutionary because it was the chills of what he was saying and realizing this person has no remorse and how evil he was. It was High Evolutionary definitely got it.
Yeah, I'm at to also give it to the High Evolutionary on that one, man. Yeah. And it looks like that's what we kind of get in the comments too. And so, plus he got Megan good. So now it's time for an achievement award. This one has no category. This is more of just based off an opinion. And this is the Stan Lee Cameo Award. And so I want to know from y'all, what is your favorite Stan Lee cameo that you saw in the MCU?
So what I really like I really like the Civil War one. So the Tony Stank, and then because it was a combo of the banter between Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr. and then him coming in, and like it was just that whole banter. So that's definitely high on there.
Tony Stank, thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you for that. Like it was just that. Like,
man, mine has to be the ones from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 when he's talking to the Watchers.
Oh yeah,
when he's talking to the Watchers. Shawnee noted it. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great one.
Favorite one. That was my favorite.
That is a great one. Oh yeah. Shit.
Some even other honorable mentions like him being the bus driver in Infinity Wars.
Yeah,
bus driver in Infinity War.
But wait a minute, the Iron Man one. No, the Captain. Wait, you
talking about Age of Ultron?
No, not Age of Ultron. Winter Soldier one, or was it Winter Soldier? Yeah. When they opened up the museum and then he's sweeping and then the suit's gone and he says, I'm about to get so fired.
Yes, that was the Winter Soldier. Mine is the one from Age of Ultron where he was drunk. He was like, yo, man, I've been here since such and such. I can take anything. And had to carry it.
He did. Oh man, R.I.P. fucking Stan Lee, dog.
Stan Lee, man.
What was the Black Panther cameo? Dang, why can't I think of the Black Panther cameo?
Black Panther cameo.
What was the cameo in Black Panther?
Wasn't he at the casino? I think he was at the casino, right?
Maybe so.
Oh yeah. Because he took the dice. He was like, "Here, I got this, and I'll roll it for you."
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. He said, "You won't be needing this." Yeah, and he took it from Edward Ross. That's what it was. Yeah. That's what his cameo was. He took the chips. Yeah, you ain't gonna be needing this.
Man, you know what? That shit has been missed. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like the last few things that we've gotten, you know what I'm saying, with no cameos, it's just like, damn, man, we really ain't getting those cameos, G.
Well, no, apparently we will though. So apparently they have signed off to make a digital version of him. So like acquiring like allowing AI to actually put Stan Lee into to continue to be in the MCU. Like
Okay.
they have enough video recording and they have permission from his family and stuff like that. So apparently we might still see cameos of him in the MCU and be able to hear his voice and all of that stuff.
All right, well, hey, when it comes down to AI, you know what I'm saying? I still have, I have my gripes with AI, but if it's done like that with permission from the family, he's paying stuff like that. If it's done the right way, then I'm okay with that one. So I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. But all right, so it's time for our next category. Our next category is something that again, that has kind of been like the keynote of today's episode: emotion. This is the most emotional moment. We have the sacrifice of Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We have Yelena Belova mourning Natasha in Black Widow. Sam Wilson becoming Captain America in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And then we have Rocket's near-death experience, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
It's Rocket. And if anybody say anything other than Rocket, we got problems. Bro.
Rocket was that was some sad shit. That was some sad shit.
That was some sad shit, man.
Like I was just like, even I had to go take a step back, like, yo, bro, y'all ain't have to do that little dude like that. Y'all ain't have to take that dude apart. And I was like, that was not necessary.
For this to be a send-off movie, and for you to put me on that much of a roller coaster of emotions, Marvel, you wild. Y'all wild for that.
Oh, James Gunn was in it. Like, you was in it. Like, yo, you was like, nah, I got you. Watch this. You was out of there with that, bro. But I get it. So
took me all over the world with that shit.
Took me, yeah. So I would say too, Rocket for me. Like, I would say Yelena's is cool, but it's just like, I ain't give a fuck about Doctor Strange dying, and I for damn sure didn't. I'm sorry, I just do not connect to Sam, dog. Like, bro, like, because he's not, and that's the problem. I'm like, I wish you was a nigga bird. It's there.
You want more nigga in him. Like, come on, man.
It's just like, it's just not enough there.
It's the authoritative. Like you know what it is? He's that era of our pops. You know what I'm saying? He's that era of like, look, I'm a buck against the system, but I'm still militant. And and it's like, sometimes we don't want you to always be so militant and for the cause. Like, just nigga it up, man.
Like, it was just like, yo, bro, it's just I get it, but it's just like, can you stop acting like you from Virginia and like act like you from DC? Like, act like you from DC. Like, you know what part of DC I'm referring to too. Like,
he act like how Jonathan Majors dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that era that Jonathan Majors dressing. That's exactly how he does. How he acts.
And he's supposed to be from Louisiana. I was like, I saw no, like, you didn't listen to the 504 boys, like, at all.
Right. That definitely would have been around like his era. Like, you ain't master.
So you ain't got Hot Boys on your phone. That's what you letting me know right now. You wasn't a paper chaser. You didn't have your block on fire.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So you wasn't out here remaining the G until the moment you expire.
Like, you don't know what it is. You ain't make nothing out of something. You ain't handle your biz. All right.
And you didn't cry through the suffering. No. If you come on, man, you at the age you had to. I was like, I see none of that in Sam Wilson whatsoever.
Right.
I don't see none of that.
Like, bro, so you telling me you never bought a pair of Soldieries? Never. Not one.
And Tetsuya, I can, like, the whole water part and stuff like that, I can see you losing that, being gone. Now that one I can excuse. Like, the language part I can excuse being away for so long. But it's like, it's just sometimes, like, it was just like, yo, this is the time for like the nigga to come out and what you talking. And it just didn't happen. It was always just the military shit. And I'm just like,
yeah, like bro,
there's a reason why Rhodey is smashing Captain Marvel because he talked that talk. All right, there's a reason why he's busting that down because he talked that talk. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, and this is going to be a very interesting one. So it is best costume design.
Ooh.
We have Shang-Chi's suit from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, the Scarlet Witch, WandaVision, Moon Knight from, of course, Moon Knight. And Thor from Thor Love and Thunder. No, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I read the wrong one. I'm sorry. Shuri, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
All right, so I'm going Moon Knight. However, Shang-Chi is very high up there for me because of the cultural representation that it did. Like that's what I like. Certain ones I do like. I do rock with when they do that. Like how Miss Marvel's is culturally representing, you know, where she's from, and Shang-Chi did the same. So like those kind of hold a high regard into it. But if I'm talking about where I'm just like, yo, that shit dope as a bitch, I'm going Moon Knight. Moon Knight.
See, here's the reason why that shit unfair, because Moon Knight got multiple outfits. Yeah. And that white suit.
Oh, the white suit was fire. Yeah.
Yo, and then because what really threw me for it was that the tux wasn't like regular tux. Like that was a thick kind of cloth-like tux.
Yeah.
And I was looking, I was like, that is the flyest white suit I've seen in my fucking life.
So for me, and so on my podcast a couple of weeks back, I said, you know what's wrong with the world today is that we lost our love for ninjas. Growing up, we used to love like everything ninja, 3 Ninjas, Ninja Turtles, Surf Ninjas. It was all about being a ninja, right?
Listen there, hold on. I do not mean to cut you off, sir. Yeah. But when you mentioned Surf Ninjas, and I know a lot of people don't like, yo, sir.
Hey,
Surf Ninjas is my shit.
Surf Ninjas is my shit.
When I tell you, that's got to be the most underrated movie.
Yeah,
bro, that movie was so hard. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, keep. I want you to finish.
So I bring that up to say, when I see Moon Knight, like I think about how I envision ninjas back, like how the ninjas that I fell in love with. So like the rags wrapped around and everything like that. So it's like Moon Knight's like he had like a dope ass ninja outfit to me, and so like Moon Knight is top for me.
Yeah. Now, as far as like Shang-Chi's was cool, but it was like the top was cool, but the bottom is just like kind of basic.
Yeah.
And like if they would have like, I know it's going a little too far, and I know people probably wouldn't have fucked with it as heavy, but if the kicks had dragon scales on them, that was emphasized, that would have been so much doper. I did like Scarlet Witches, but I felt like it was cool. It was cool for what it was. It was cool for what it was. Like it added to it, but it didn't stand out, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like her fingers were more of the focus for me than her actual outfit.
Yeah. And Shuri, like though Shuri's like Black Panther outfit was fire. It wasn't one of my, it was, if I'm going out of like my top Black Panther fits, like she's probably 4 or 5.
If they'd have went with the comic book version, they got the jacket with the fur right there.
If they would have went that one,
we'd have been having a different conversation.
Because like right now, like I ain't gonna hold you. That Killmonger suit is my top. That's my top. That Killmonger one,
and only because we not in Infinity War included. Like that ain't weird. But bro, Surf Ninjas. Dog.
Yeah, bro, I love every aspect of Surf Ninjas, from the Game Gear, from tone low, not tone low. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was it, bro. Every aspect of it, bro. Oh my god.
Dog, Kelly Hugh fine ass was in there. I was like, yo, who is this?
Nah, Surf Ninjas was that.
That is Surf Ninjas, bro. If y'all do not know about Surf Ninjas, y'all need to go look that up. Yeah. Surf Ninjas had fucking Rob Schneider in it.
Dog.
Like it is so good. Leslie Nielsen is in it.
Right.
Nigga, Mr. Magoo.
For like I said, if you didn't watch it, I know the only way that you equate it with it, the pizza boy from Terminator. I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 is in it.
Ernie.
He leads it. Yeah.
And they be kicking ass. Ba 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 ba. Hey,
I'm about to find that and watch it tonight.
Take my hand, yo, bro. Yo.
That's my shit.
You got me rocking and rolling, rocking in the river.
I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna do a watch party. Hey, we gonna figure it out. If y'all, hey, listen here, we gonna do a Surf Ninjas watch party somewhere.
Hey, let me know. That's my shit, yo. Yeah, you probably right, Tetsuya. That whole shit on YouTube.
It probably is. G.
Oh my god! But all right, so we're gonna go into the next one. This one is best CGI character.
Ooh, okay.
So they're going with Gore the God Butcher, She-Hulk. Why is this shit blurred out? What's his face from Thor: Love and Thunder, the rock guy? What's his name?
Korg.
Oh, that is what that is. I thought it was misspelled. Korg and Abomination, She-Hulk as well. And then they had one more, Ultron from What If. So again, we got Gore the God Butcher, She-Hulk, Gorg.
How's Ultron in it though?
Ultron from What If, from the What If series.
Right, but if we're talking CGI, how does he get put in it?
I don't know. That's what they put up here.
Then I'm going Korg.
I'm going
Korg, my guy, man. And I've never seen Korg where I was like, why they make him look like that? Like I like Korg. I fuck with how they do Korg, man.
Man, I gotta go with Abomination, bro. Like just the evolution of him, the fact that they continued using him and how he didn't ever like the evolution of how he really looked in the comic book. Yeah, like that shit is fire. Like watching him fighting Shang-Chi, seeing him in She-Hulk, like
that's true. Yeah, I mean I'm not mad at it. I'm definitely not.
Yeah. That one for me is just dope. Like Korg is cool though. Like it's just like I like seeing it. It's just, but man, seeing Abomination like really look like Abomination. It was just like, yo, yes. Yeah. Yes. So we got Abomination here, Abomination, Korg by a mile, computer generated imagery. Yes, that is CGI. Yes. Hey man, some people don't be knowing. Some people really don't be knowing. Korg was good, but Abomination and the abomination of him to the yeah, exactly. Like just the evolution is just kind of like what shoots it over for me.
I ain't mad at it at all. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah.
All right, so here is here is gonna be a tough one. Best fight category.
Oh, okay.
The ending to Moon Knight, Shang-Chi versus Wen Wu, Doctor Strange versus Scarlet Witch, Black Panther versus Namor.
Fuck. All right. So my first is Shang-Chi versus Wen Wu. That's my first thought. Because I'm a big kung fu flick junkie, and that shit hit every aspect of what I love about kung fu flicks, about Ip Man, Bruce Lee movies, all that, everything like that. However, that Doctor Strange and Wanda fight for me was crazy. I was just like, yo, because like Wanda at that point was like she was talking cash shit. She was going crazy. And then even to be like, yo, I am taking it easy on you. I was like, yo, like that was on some pure comic book shit. I'm going with Shang-Chi because my love for kung fu movies is too large. And I'm going Shang-Chi.
Oh man. I gotta be honest, bro. that Shuri and Namor fight was fire.
It was
like, yo, bro, from inside the space shuttle to outside on the sand, and you using the elements to fight.
Yeah, it was
that, bro. I'm like, and then too, like from what it transitioned to, because like you said, when Wu and Shang-Chi's is great because of what transpired afterwards with the dragon. Yeah. So that's what makes that shit like super dope. Doctor Strange and Scarlet's was cool, but just because we had never seen like them let it go that far.
Right, yeah.
And everything. So it was just like, wow. But it was more of just like the spectacle of magic that was cool. So it was like, that was a cool fight. But like you said, for me, I'm kind of like with you, the hands. But man, bro, I gotta go Black Panther and Namor.
Yeah.
Like, Shuri and Namor went in,
they man. Going crazy, bro. They was definitely going crazy. Cause I even then I was like, yo, because we started off the movie morning. Then we lost another character. And then as it's going, I said, yo, are we about to lose again? I was like, whoa, the fight got crazy. I just remember going through those emotions and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's just fine. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta go with that. All right. And then our final one is another one. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay.
Okay.
The Lifetime Achievement Award. And we want to know, who are you going to give this to? And the nominees are Thor, Bruce Banner, or Sam Wilson / Captain America. Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, I remember they all been here since the beginning, bro.
If I'm doing Lifetime Achievement, I got to give it to Sam, because this nigga went from being just like, all right, you bro homie, to there's another person who's clearly more powerful than you that should be holding that shield, but you end up getting the shield and being the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he went from, you know what I'm saying? He started from the bottom and now we're here. He went all the way to the top. Like, as far as somebody with no powers, this is probably the furthest he can go. So yeah, I have to give it to Sam. I got to give it to Sam.
Well, although that sounds like a great way to win a participation medal, I don't see how we just go sleep on the legacy that Thor left us just because his last movie was okay. We talking about a prince who the nigga daddy threw this nigga out his realm. This nigga sent him to the hood. Let's not forget, Earth ain't shit compared to what they got. This nigga threw him to the hood and told him, like, yo, your favorite toy, until you fucking worthy to have it again, that shit just right over there. This man had from there to all the loss this man suffered, to becoming a leader, becoming a king, the falls that this dude had, the weight distribution that this man had, the friendships that he had to gain, the journeys that he done been on, all the laughs, the cries, the moments he done gave us. This man has had an immaculate career. Even all the like spots that we had, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have, bro. Thor Ragnarok is still one of the best Marvel movies in top 10 in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Bro, like the dude just he's a rock star, and he never stopped being a rock star. The man had to pivot. They was trying to give him Shakespearean, and they moved him over, and they was like, we need you to be funny and comical, and he did that shit. Bro, that put Chris Hemsworth on the map, man. Dog, that Thor is legendary. Because I really think about it. If in 20 years, 30 years, when they decide they want to reboot shit, like, yo, the next person that played Thor can't even go about Thor like that.
All right, question. I mean, I get you on that. That's from the acting aspect and everything, and the character, and everything you said about Thor, 100% true. Now, and I may be wrong, but didn't Falcon get the guard in space too? You got this nigga. We just said he from Louisiana, from the hood.
No.
He didn't do any space stuff.
No. He time traveled. No, he time traveled.
Okay. Bro, how many niggas?
No. You're right. No. You're right. Fuck. No. Who went to space? No. War Machine went to space with Nebula.
Yeah.
Black Widow and Hawkeye went. And no, this nigga was blipped.
Okay, but he didn't time travel. He was blipped.
I just thought about it. That nigga was blipped.
Yeah, all right.
He wasn't even here.
But still, think about how many niggas in the hood got access to the technology that he got access to.
Yeah, like, but that's from the army though. That's in the army.
I'm talking about the stuff that he got with the.
That's the most stereotypical.
Aliens. If he was in Louisiana right now telling you about aliens, you either gonna think he high or crazy. But he legit know about these aliens for real. He fought them.
But we do too though, because we saw it.
But so that's not him. He fought them and won. He can say, "I fought and won." Like, bro,
did he fight and won?
He was in the battle. He said, "On your left."
At the end, yeah.
But he was there. He was there. He went through a portal.
There were magical students there too.
He was a nigga but he was like the amount of let's think about all the black people that was on that field, right? Wakandians don't count because they was there, right? Because they already introduced the magic and mythical things and everything like that, right? So like that's already good. They know about that technology, right? But now, like I said, you think about like all the other black people. We had him, we had Nigga Bird, and we had War Machine. We had two black people that was like regular black people that got to see some intergalactic and interstellars. They saw aliens. They came through portals. They got blipped. Some of them went into space. Bro, that come up is a hood legend. He's a hood legend at this point.
Yeah, but that's the lifetime achievement he gets. Yeah. Career wise, like, okay, good. You participated. Cool. Thank you for your participation. But as far as as far as putting on for it, come on, bro. How what were you more excited for? Thor Ragnarok or Captain America and the Winter Soldier TV show?
It's definitely Thor.
Come on, man. You wanted to see Thor. There's a reason why there's a what if of Thor and not a what if of Falcon. But there's a reason why they didn't give Falcon his own show and pair him with the Winter Soldier.
But his come up is still a come up. His come up is still a come up.
Hey, we can't deny the come up, but the same thing can be said for Rhodey. Like Rhodey went to space.
Rhodey, yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, damn, I thought both of them did, so I was going to use the same arguments, but Rhodey definitely got the leg up on him for going to space.
Yeah, but as far as for the MCU character, like, yo, Thor's life, everything, just injured. Bro, this nigga ain't got no planet. This nigga had a whole planet. That shit is gone. By the way, was flat, by the way, if y'all didn't catch that. Asgard is flat. So, just throwing that out there. Funny how that happened, you know. It's like, amazing how Asgard is a flat-surfaced planet, yet flat planets don't exist. Like, okay, all right, however y'all want to play that, that's on y'all. Man lost his wife and saw it happen. Okay, saw it happen.
Okay, yeah.
Falcon ain't never seen no shit like that. He just saw fucking that U.S. agent do some stupid shit. You ain't never just watched your whole planet. Like, yo, my house was on that planet. That shit is gone. Like, that shit is now dust. And before I can even really process it, here come this big purple Barney-like nigga that just destroying the rest of my shit. Oh, and killed my brother right in front of me. And then blew my spaceship up. Now I'm just floating in space.
Is it a flex to get blipped and then come back, though? Because, like, you got to think, like, that's some shit that nobody ever did. Like, can we count that as a flex? Like, nigga, I survived the blip. Like, I got blipped and I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, they don't talk about that. Did anybody who blipped didn't come back? Like, I wonder, like, did it just stay permanent?
Right. Like, that's wild. Like, and then they still haven't addressed what happened during that moment.
Oh, when they got blipped?
Yeah. Like,
that had to be the most craziest shit. that had to be the most craziest shit.
That had to be some wild ass shit.
Yo, I don't think people will believe it at first. Like I think like if that really happened in real life, you'd have to take like you just be like, yo, it take you a day to process that this is happening.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you like, and then like people would lose their shit.
That you know what Thanos could have really fucked niggas up if he did them individually one by one in moments.
Yeah,
right. Because then you got to think, how do you explain that if you like? Let's say if the person next to you got blip and you see it, how do you explain this to somebody without sounding crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like when it happened all at once, so many people saw it at once, so like it was easier for people to accept it. But if he did it one by one, individually, and just kind of did it and just gradually over a year, people will be like, "Yo, no, like dog, like it would sound so crazy trying to tell somebody like, no, for real, dog, my nigga was sitting right here, and then all of a sudden he just started turning into dust and." Bro, he's no longer here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro.
Even if it all happened at the same time, like, Deuce, if I called you right now and said, like, yo, bro, I don't know if I'm tripping, but my homie and I was talking, and then this nigga just turned to dust. What is the first thing you gonna say?
I'm like, dog, what you been smoking, bro? I'm definitely gonna be like, what you been smoking. But if I go out and then more people keep on that's the thing. If more people telling me the same story, then I'm gonna be like, yo, that nigga Will was for real.
And see, and that's where the craziness gonna come in, because the eerie part gonna take over because half the population gone. So it's like, right. Yo, a man then too, like, you know what we didn't think about? Like, imagine if you stay in an apartment complex and only 2 of you remain. And the rest of them got blipped. We didn't think about like areas that might have majorly been blipped, and only like 5 people in that city remained.
But I feel again, because there's so many people, like it was the range of it was like, okay, it may have happened in my building, but as soon as I get out and I'm going to I run a Target real quick, I'm thinking I saw some crazy shit. I'm hearing other people talk about it. It's confirming it. But if it's happening gradually, one by one, just every other day or something like that, or stuff like that. It's going to take longer for that realization that this is real. It's going to be a good 3-4 months of me thinking I'm going really crazy right now.
Yo, they need to that series. Marvel needs to make that series kind of like The Walking Dead, but it's like and stuff. And it's just like, yo, you wake up and it's just like, yo, you see that shit happen. Like, imagine running to Target like at noon and ain't nobody in there.
Yeah, that should be wild.
And you just, like you gonna start really freaking out, like, yo, like nobody is here. Like the lights cut out, no one's here.
Yeah, because they haven't shown. Because obviously when they blipped back, you saw how shit was in disarray. It was like, you know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot of rundown cities and towns and places like that. And Marvel has not shown the journey of the rundown. Like they can do that. That can definitely.
That's why I'm like, yo, that'd be a cool series to do. Like you
ain't gotta focus on any heroes. You can you don't building a world in the blip.
And the only thing you can, if you want to include them, you just show like who remained. Like they ain't even got to be featured in it. It's just like you see like a news article of it, like Black Widow, like, you know, has been promoted as like head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that. And then it's just like, but again, too, it's still lawless because you don't have a lot of people and stuff, and that's the stuff that they don't show you. And it's just like, yo, that'd be hard. That'd be a hard show.
And this is how they fucking like they started off. You can start it off with a little bit of star study, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody like, you know what I'm saying, you seeing like the fight, you know, like some like you see, like you'll see like some type of like point POV of the fight or something like that, right? And so like you have that moment, right? Like the first episode is right when the blip happens, because then it picks up like whoever you're following, whoever's the main cast of it that you're following at that point, you're getting their experience of dealing with it, and it starts off like that. And again, on some Walking Dead style shit, just the journey of that is like, yo, okay, half of this shit got blip, you know, but you're not calling it the blip. They don't even know what it's called, but you got to make it kind of like a mild horror. It cannot be like fun and campy. It got to be like a mild, like it got to be a serious ass show.
That's what I say. It got to have that tone like The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be fire, bro.
That had that Walking Dead tone. Yeah, like that shit would be fire as fuck, man. And then just like, cause then too, like you could, bro. Yeah. But But that has been the Straight Out of a Comic Book Awards Marvel Edition.
Mm-hmm.
We hope that y'all enjoyed the award show. Let us know in the comments on the YouTube channel. And that's gonna be us wrapping up today's episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. A few things before we go. Starting this week, we are going to be pretty much having content coming out every single day. Sundays, like we said, Black Blasphemy is coming home. So we will start airing all the entire Black Blasphemies that were shot will now be starting to be available on the Arcade Tokens channel. So those will start coming out in multiples on Sundays. So you get like 3 or 4 episodes starting this week. So that'll be coming out tomorrow. As well as Monday, we will be showing you clips from Young Deuces, one-on-one with Deuces, interviews with some of like the hitters in voice acting, anime, movies, TVs. Like the list this man has of people that he didn't talk to is just fucking amazing. And so you can peep that Monday. Make sure that you check the link in the description so you can check out the full episode over on his YouTube channel. Tuesdays, you can catch me going live on the Arcade Tokens YouTube channel and my Twitch, playing video games, of course, getting into Spider-Man, Harry Potter, and things like that. Also start getting into a little bit of fleet action when I can, getting some other folks on here to play some games with me. Wednesday is Geek Blasphemy. Of course, new episode of Geek Blasphemy will now be coming out on Wednesdays. So make sure to check out Geek Blasphemy on Wednesday. Thursday, we will be putting out something to have to do with the gaming, anime, and comic book community in our shorts. Talking about some stuff you may not know, you may not have heard of, but we're going to try to make sure that it is something exclusive and something that is always going to be new. Friday will also be a day where I will go live. And, yes, Mr. Hill, I will bring the wrestling back as well. That's something we could definitely work on bringing back. And then Saturday is Straight Out of a Comic Book. Sometimes it may be live, sometimes it may be pre-recorded, but that will be the schedule that you'll be seeing for the next couple of months. And then just look out for new content that'll be coming out in 2024, like Crisis Loadout, Return of Black Blasphemy, and of course more video game action. So thank y'all for tuning in. Deuce, let them know what you got coming up right now and what to go check out.
So like right now for December, we doing a whole type of rebuild. So generally every year what we do is we reconstruct our podcast studio and everything like that. So this set that you guys see, we're going to be retiring soon, and I'm going to be coming back with a new set. And then we're just continuously getting ready for our push. In January, we're going to have some big announcements for the Black Geek documentary. We're going to be going into our final phases to finish out this film and this documentary to kind of get to you guys. So, follow me everywhere at young_deuces or at Geekset Podcast for all the updates. We're just focusing on kind of like how Will said, we're going to be posting something every day as content, whether it's going to be from the just if in case you missed it, clips, updates on the Black Geek documentary, things that we're going to be doing on our Patreon. We're going to be introducing people to some of the new cast and crews, to people that we're bringing on. So yeah, man, just keep on rocking with us, and definitely tap into our content, man. We do a lot of stuff on our channel, man. Geekset Podcast and our Twitch. We're trying to rebuild our Twitch back up. So Geekset is just at twitch.tv Geekset. You'll see some of that. We try to go live on there as well. So yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking out another episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment on the bottom and stuff like too, how you feel about the titles that has came out from Marvel for 2023. And then make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And as always, appreciate y'all checking out the content, supporting, and always giving y'all feedback and giving y'all opinions on here. It is always appreciated. And so we really thank y'all. So y'all take care. Enjoy your weekend, and we will catch you next time.
Peace.